So I'm going to go back to, so first of all, I'll go back to my user guide here just to kind of show you where we're at in the process, okay? So we already did step 1, we installed the software, that was super easy, right? Step 2 was create 2 new Gmail accounts, that was easy. Step 3, sign up for 5 or more Safelists. Well, I only signed up for 2 on this particular video, and as you saw, I was really kind of taking my time and explaining it as I was signing up for them. I probably could have signed up for 5 of them, you know, during this time, and in the last 20 minutes, I probably could have signed up for 5 Safelists if I was really hustling. But that's something that will take up just a little bit of time. You know, say maybe you take an hour or 2 hours to sign up for, 10 Safelists, or maybe you take, 3 or 4 hours, or, if you got a kid, let your kid do it. So get your teenage kid and say, hey, I want you to do this for me. And, tell them it's a chore. Instead of taking out the trash, have them sign up for Safelists one night. Whatever, sign up for a bunch of Safelists. So I've shown you how to do that. And as you've seen, it's easy, right? It's not rocket science. All you really have to do is enter some information, basically your name and email address, and then confirm your email address. And that's about it. Step 4 is going to be to configure the software settings. So that's talking about Fast Traffic Bot. So go back to Fast Traffic Bot, which I've already got open and running. And so it's going to... and the settings are pretty simple, right? There's not a whole lot of settings. Basically, you're probably going to want to just keep running it until there's no emails left in your inbox. If for some reason you didn't want to do that, you can stop after X number of emails. So if you wanted to only run a certain amount at a time, then you could certainly do that. And then you can choose how long to view each advertisement for. By default, I think it's set to 20 seconds, and that works pretty good, although I've noticed that a lot of these Safelists are set to actually they require you to view the advertisement for 20 seconds. And so if Fast Traffic Bot is set for 20 seconds, that might be just a tad short. So it might be better to do like 25 just to be safe. And then links to look for in each email. And I'll kind of show you how to add more to these, but basically you want it to look for links to click, and you want to make sure it clicks the right links that's going to give you extra credit. So there's certain ones that you get credit for just viewing the email for 20 seconds, and there's other ones you get credit for clicking the link in the email. And then the way some of them are set up, you actually get credits for both. You might get credit, a certain amount of credits for viewing the email, and then you might get even more credits for clicking the link. And so you want to make sure it clicks as many links as possible. And then advanced settings, you've got attempt to detect the time needed to earn credits. Okay, so this is part of our software's algorithm. So it's going to try to see, like, if something pops up on the screen that says, you need to view this advertisement for 30 seconds, the software might detect that and leave it open for 30 seconds instead of 25 seconds. Now, that's not necessarily going to be foolproof. I mean, our algorithm is not as good as, say like Google's or someone like that, but we can at least attempt to detect it. And then delete email after processing. You're probably going to want to do that just to kind of keep your inbox clean. And then you're going to want to scan your spam folder when there's nothing left in the inbox, because a lot of those are automatically going to go to your spam folder. Although one tip that you could have, if you don't want it to end up in the spam folder, is when you sign up for those Safelists, before you start using Fast Traffic Bot, would be to actually go into your Gmail account. So we go into a Gmail account here, and then go down into your spam folder, and then you could click on some of these, and you can see like certain ones, like you can see that basically all of the emails right now from Herculist are getting put into my spam folder, as well as it looks like a lot of the ones from Dolphin Ad Exchange, okay? And so you can actually mark that as not spam, okay? So I can remove the spam label from this conversation. Better than that would actually be to mark it as safe. Let's see. Been a while since I did this. You click it. You click not spam to mark it as not spam, And let's see, I'm trying to remember if there's another way to do it. You could filter them, but basically what you want to do is whitelist it. And I'm trying to think, I think the way that you do that, so I'm going to mark that as, oh, so that wasn't it. So I think the way you do that is using the filtering features. So it says filter messages like this. So anything from admin@extrememailer.com, we want to filter it by never sending it to spam. Okay, so now all future emails coming to me from admin@extrememailer will go to my inbox rather than my spam folder. Okay, and so you can see right now most of them are making it to the inbox, but anyways, Fast Traffic Bot has a feature where it will go scan your spam folder anyway. So if it does end up in your spam folder, it's not that big of a deal. And then if you want to ignore older emails, that's fine. What's best is really to kind of keep up on it on a more frequent basis. And then you also have an option here to skip or do CAPTCHAs. Okay, so obviously the easiest way to run this is going to be simply to skip ads that require CAPTCHAs. The problem with that is that you're going to end up missing out on a lot of credits, which is okay. You know, I mean, it's completely hands-off still, so it's not like it's costing you anything to miss out on those credits, but you could potentially catch some more of those credits using either human coder or death by CAPTCHA. Okay, so those are accounts that you can sign up for that's going to help bypass CAPTCHAs, right? You know what CAPTCHAs are. Those are the things that, you know, it's going to give you some sort of obscured letters or a picture or whatever, usually obscured letters and numbers, and you have to enter them to make sure you're a real person and not a robot, which of course this is a robot, so the CAPTCHAs are kind of designed to prevent software like this, but we just have to be smarter than them, so not a problem. So those are two things that you can experiment. For now, I'm going to go ahead and just put it on skip so you can kind of see how it works, and then maybe we can take a look at these CAPTCHA options in a few minutes. So we've got that. We'll just say okay, and then okay, so back to the user manual. Just want to show you where we're at.